We're standing just inside an area known as Bury Meadow. Looking through the gates we can see the Church of St David's, and just across the left there the very large and imposing statue. Moved round a little bit further now, you see the church and the statue, and here is Exeter College, and having a lot of building work done at the moment. Sir Redvers Buller, much celebrated in the church at Crediton, stands there with his statue. I believe he's best known for introducing khaki as the colour for troops, rather than the colourful uniforms they used to wear. This statue often has a bollard on his head, put there by the students from the college opposite, although sadly a little while back a student, while climbing up there, slipped and fell and was killed. But unusual to see him without a red bollard on his head. We're standing in front of the church now, and there's this green area in front, which was turned over as a allotment or vegetable gardens during World War II, helped feed the population, now reverted back to a green area, hardly noticed as one travels past on these busy roads. Walk up in the main entrance of the church. I'm not going to go inside today. I'm going to concentrate on the graveyard outside. You can see the multitude of stones here. The church was built in 1900, but it was built on the same footprint as the previous church, so it didn't disturb any of the graves. The graves therefore go back quite a long time prior to that. Let's look at some of the names. John Howard, Elizabeth Upham of the Belle Vue, wife of James. Kate, the beloved daughter of Joseph and Kate Yearsley Hook, who died aged 22. Joseph Hook and Maria G. Avery, his sister-in-law, and of Minnie. The rest of that I can't read very well. There's a big slab tomb here, in memory of Catherine Walker, who died in 1853. In memory of Mary Ann, the wife of Samuel Walkley, Esquire, of Southernhay in the city. It's a nicely overgrown churchyard, lots of long grass. Jane Yanson, Esquire, of Darlington in the county of Durham, who died in 1845, or also of Henry Boomerville Yanson, son of the above, and Charlotte Milliken Yanson. Durham, I don't know what they're doing there. A lot of imposing tombs here. The first one says somebody Mortimer, difficult to read the rest. And this one reads, to the memory of Cage John Hall, Esquire, General in Her Majesty's and Colonel of the 70th Regiment, Her Majesty's Service. Grave of John Webber, Charlotte Ann Webber. Webber's a good old Devon name. Charlotte Northam. Big one here, Captain John Morris of the Royal Marines, who died in 1875. Joseph Whiffle. Stones are difficult to read. Let's wander down this way. Looks like a clear engraved one over here, so let's go and have a look at that. Lovely memory of Edwin Drake, who fell asleep in 1887 on his 77th birthday. Hey! Other Drakes here. On the other side we've got the memory of Elizabeth Rayford, also of Caroline Rayford, daughter of the above. Daughter of Charlotte Luton, Robert Pinn. Surname East is Coulthard here. Coolidge. Passed away 1911, also of Nancy French's sister-in-law. Not buried with his wife, but buried with his sister-in-law. Now that's interesting. Charlotte Searle, John Pollitt Luckett, Caroline, John Harle, Harry Style, that's a great name, and also Catherine Style, his wife, Alice Thorne Hoskins, Sergeant Arthur Hoskins, Imperial Yeomanry, who died in action at Latomia, South Africa, 1901. Okay, Boer War presumably. William Henry Widger, who departed this life 1891. Dorothy Rosina Gertrude, only daughter of Arthur Windsor and Francis Searle, 1902. George Norman, Laura, widow of the Reverend Nicholas Brooking, formerly Vicar of Ipplepen. It's more about him than it is about her. William Widgerly, artist of this city. William Widgery, artist of this city. Louisa Ann Almond, 1902. This one here has been pushed over. Sometimes the council does that for health and safety reasons. Caroline, widow of Isaac Livermore of Walthamstow and daughter of William Baron of Plymouth. George Tucker, Grace May, wife of the above. Georgina, daughter of the above. William Kingwell, now here's a detailed one over here. Brother Edward Bartlett, Ancient Order of Foresters, who died 1908, late Secretary of the Exeter District and of Court Rampville and a number, and also of Frederick Samuel Bartlett's second son. Robert Ward, Sarah Ann Ward. William Buzzacott Roden, for many years parish clerk and assistant overseer of this parish. So he's got a position just inside this gate here. John Beer, Elizabeth Viney, who died at Churchyard 28th of January 1892, aged 75. Oh, here we've got the Honourable Jane Sarah Lady Hotham, widow of Captain Armitage, 1907. Don't see any indication that he's buried there, just her. Oh, here we are. William Armitage, Captain of the Royal Navy. Died 1872, 1821, so he was 51. Memory of Anne Elizabeth Jackson, late of Markham Moor in Nottinghamshire. In memory of Paul Collins, who died 1891. Philippa Caroline Kennicott. Mary Ann, wife of William Brownstone of this parish, who died 57 years old. And we've got a big one up there with a colourful inscription, but I'm not sure it's going to be readable. Benjamin somebody Carr. Alfred James Ayres. A lot of these are difficult to read, but with a little bit of work with a wire brush it should be possible to get the inscriptions back. There's a big one up here, which is also of Eleanor Underhill, widow of the above of James Underhill. Evelyn Maud Underhill. And some more on that side there. You just see the church from the other side. here we've got somebody who has been sleeping rough overnight. There's all their worldly possessions. Remembrance of Elizabeth. Can't get a surname off that one. Let's go around the other side. Elizabeth Ayre, A-Y-R-E. Widow of the late George Coleridge. Joseph Harding, William and Mary Harding, Louisa Helen. And we're around the other side of the churchyard now. So if we look at this one, we've got Charles James Warren. Impressive lump of stone. The beloved wife of Charles Bruton, Esquire. Major General Sir Charles Sim Brembridge Parsons. That's a name and a half. Mary Matthews. Memory of Joseph Theophilus Toy, vicar of this parish. The vicar's got the biggest stone of all. I guess it was his churchyard. Alfred John Gobley. Walter Prinsop. Sorry, Pring. JP. Walter Prince JP. Now we're just amongst the trees here. James Wilson, also of Grace. Some lovely slabs of stone here. This is a big square one. Mary Ann, that could be Islip. Mary Ann, beloved wife of James Shoplane. Anne Amelia Lott. James Shopland of this city. Anna Maria. At the bottom it mentions Ruth Mountjoy. The rest of it's rather hard to read. Here we're coming up to Lieutenant Colonel Charles Hall, Major of the 1st Battalion, the Madras Light Infantry. Eldest son of David Hall of Macclesfield in the county of Chester, who on his return homeward from India after an absence of nearly 22 years died in this parish in 1823. I did go to India for a long time in those days. There's a lot of big tombs here, but they're quite hard to read the inscriptions on. Maybe on a summer's day, we'll spend more time here. Spencer Tesla. That's an interesting name. Spencer Tesla, infant son of Frederick Millord and the son of Thomas Lockett. I'm not sure I read that right. Well, here we are. Thomas Locke Lewis died aged 50 years. That's an interesting tomb, just balancing on those 4 stone balls. And around this side of it we've got Anna Marie, of beloved wife of Captain Locke Lewis, R.E., Royal Engineers. This tomb, the inscription is sacred to the wife of James Humphreys of this city, linen draper. And over here we have a tomb with a grand piece on top, right out on its own. I'll just see if we can find an inscription upon this. There's a coat of arms on the top there. But it's difficult without a wire brush to see who that actually belongs to. John Willis, 1810-1880, Mary and his wife, William their son, Ellen the daughter of Fred and Harriet Willis. It's a good little graveyard, being so close to the town centre. So that's it, we've done a complete circuit. Here's the church, and that's the front area looking across towards the Exeter College.